Dear students, welcome to topic 2 from Artificial Intelligence. Today's topic is intelligent agents. Before going to artificial intelligence, we should know about two terminologies. One is agent, another one is environment. An agent can be a program or a machine which perceives the environment through sensors and acts upon environment through actuators. That means, for example, if you consider an agent as a person, he can see, he can hear, or by providing inputs to the environment, he perceives about the environment and does some actions through actuators. Agents operate in an environment and they perceive its environment through sensors and acts upon the environment through actuators or effectors. Every agent have goals. The agent have to satisfy those goals. Every agent will perform two jobs. First one is percepting the environment through sensors. Second one is doing actions through effectors. An agent perceives its environment through sensors. The complete set of inputs at a given point of time is called as perception. The complete history of every agent has to perform is known as percept sequence. The current percept or a sequence of percepts can influence actions of an agent. It can change the environment through effectors. An operation involving an actuator is called an action. And actions can be grouped into action sequence. Every agent has to perform these two jobs. Basic features of agents are agents have sensors and actuators. They have goals to satisfy. An agent program implements mapping from percept sequence to action sequence. Performance measures. It is a subjective measures to evaluate agents to characterize how successful an agent is. For example, they can be measured in the form of speed, power usage, accuracy, money incurred, etc. An autonomous agent means decide automatically which actions to take in the current situation to maximize the progress towards its goals. Basic examples of agents. Human agents. They have sensors as eyes, ears, skin, taste buds, etc. And effectors as hands, fingers, legs, mouth, etc. If you consider robotic agent, sensors as camera, infrared, bumpers, etc. Actuators such as grippers, wheels, lights, speakers, etc. If you consider software agents, the sensors as keystrokes, file contents, received network packages, etc. And actuators such as displays the contents on the screens, files, sent network packets, etc. Apart from human, robotic, and software agents, we also have expert agents, autonomous spacecraft agents, intelligent building agents, and so on. Till now, we discussed that every agent has to sense and then act. Apart from them, they also need understanding, reasoning, and learning. In order to act, an agent has to sense first. Blind actions are not categorized as intelligence. Robot agents sense and act. Understanding is not necessary for them, but sensing needs understanding to be useful to become an intelligent agent. Till now, we discussed about what is an agent. Now we will try to change our discussion from agent to rational agent. Our entire syllabus deals with how to build a rational agent. As we already know that an agent is something that perceives the environment and act according to it. But a rational agent is always does right thing. For that, we need to understand what are the goals of a rational agent and what are the components that are needed and how to build them. The entire syllabus revolves around these three questions. Let us consider vacuum cleaner world example for discussing about agent. This example consisting of two locations A and B. Vacuum cleaner perceives which square it is in and whether there is a dirt in the square or not. The actions can be performed by vacuum cleaner is moving to the left, moving to the right. If there is a dirt in the square, suck it. If there is no dirt, perform no operation, that is do nothing operations. The basic functionality of vacuum cleaner world is if the current square is dirty, then suck it. Otherwise, move to other square. Let us discuss about four operations. Initially, the percept sequence is location A and it is clean. Then what action to be performed is move to right side. Second operation is if the location is dirty, we have to do action as suck the dirt. If the location B is clean, the vacuum cleaner has to move to the left side. If the location B has dirty, then suck it. These are the four operations the agent has to be performed. What sort of performance measures can be applied on agents? A performance measure embodies the criteria for success of an agent's behavior. When an agent is plugged down in an environment, it generates a sequence of actions according to the percepts it receives. This sequence of actions causes the environment to go through a sequence of states. If the sequence is desirable, then the agent has performed well. Obviously, there is not one fixed measure suitable for all agents. For example, let us consider vacuum cleaner world. The performance measures are the amount of dust cleaned up in an 8-hour shift and amount of electricity consumed by vacuum cleaner and the amount of noise generated by vacuum cleaner can be considered as performance measures. As a general rule, it is better to design performance measures according to what one actually wants in the environment rather than according to how one thinks the agent should behave. How to get perfect rationality for an agent? Assumes that a rational agent knows all and will take up the action that maximizes her or his utility. Human beings do not satisfy this definition of rationality. Let us discuss about what is bounded rationality. Because of the limitations of human mind, humans must use approximate methods to handle many tasks. What is rationality? Rational action that maximizes the expected value of the performance measure given by the perfect sequence of date. What is rational? Is it the best? Yes, to the best of its knowledge. What is rational? Is it optimal? Yes, to the best of its abilities and its constraints of the agent. A rational agent can be defined as, for each possible percept sequence, a rational agent should select an action that is expected to maximize its performance measure given the evidence provided by the percept sequence and whatever built-in knowledge that agent has. Rational agent depends upon four things. They are performance measure, agent's prior knowledge on the environment, the actions that agent can perform, finally, the agent's percept sequence to the date. Rational agents. Rational agent is distinct from omniscience. Omniscience means the agent knows all about the environment. That means it has infinite knowledge about the environment. But rational agent doesn't necessarily have the feature of omniscience. But rational agent maximizes expected performance while perfection maximizes actual performance. Agents can perform actions in order to modify future percept of an agent. So, to obtain useful information in the form of information gathering and data exploration. An agent is autonomous if its behavior is determined by its own experience. That means with ability to learn and adapt changes. References. Our prescribed textbook is Artificial Intelligence, a Modern Approach by Stuart Russell and Peter Norvig. The prescribed edition is second edition, but in the market we are having fourth edition by PHS and Pearson.